Hey everybody, it's Big Al here from JerseyShoreCarshows.com, and I thought we'd do what we're going to call a Trans Am talk this morning. We're just going to drive around Lacey Township a little bit and talk about what's going on in the world and what's going on with car shows and stuff like that. One of the things that we've seen going on, is everybody's trying to run a little something here and there, and right now we're limited to 25 people or less in an outdoor gathering. From what we're told, that's going to significantly increase around July 6th, and that makes sense because the current order from Governor Murphy puts our health emergency extended out to July 6th. So it makes sense that something would change then. Now, it's also possible that he extends that health emergency, so anything's possible at this point. So right now we can't have a formal car show per se. But who knows what we'll be able to have in the future. So we've been talking to a lot of the people on our website, people on our Facebook page, and stuff like that, trying to figure out kind of what we can do. So we've come up with a couple of ideas. First things we're going to try to do is like what we're going to call a drive-through car show, a cruising for a cause type deal, where we'll partner with another charity. We'll set up some show cars there, and we'll encourage other people to bring their show cars, or even people with their regular cars to drive through and make donations, like food for a food bank or money for Ocean of Love or something to that point. Anything that we can use to kind of help out the charity. So that's something that we're going to be looking to do, and we're going to be starting those up pretty soon. We've already reached out to a couple of organizations. We have a few more to reach out for to see about doing some more of those. The other thing we've talked about is like a road rally. Go to different checkpoints, collect the clues, and see who can get to the end. I mean, get to the end first and win the prizes. So we're working on something like that, like a road rally. And then another thing we're looking to do is like a cruise. And by cruise, I don't mean everybody gathering in a parking lot on a Wednesday night and hanging out and listening to music. We're actually going to get in our cars and drive them. We're going to find a couple of highways, nice business districts, stuff like that, where people can actually see the cars, and where the highways are big enough so that way we're not impeding traffic or anything like that, like a 4-lane highway. And we're going to drive along them and just cruise up and down, broadcast it live, and we're gonna try to have a couple different live streams from different cars and stuff like that, and just try to bring awareness to our hobby and awareness to a couple of different charities. Basically what we'll do is we'll ask people that are participating to pick a charity, and we'll put that up online and ask people to donate to those charities. So that one, we'd be supporting a bunch of different charities, whatever people pick. So there's a few things we're looking at doing, and hopefully we'll get some of these off real soon, get them going. The questions that I get asked most in email and on the website and through Facebook is, when are we going to have car shows? And the honest answer is, I don't know. Right now, like I said, we're limited to 25 people in a gathering. We expect that to change in July, but to change how much, we don't know. Is he going to double it and make it 50 people? At 50 people we could do a cruise night, but we can't really do a car show. Is he going to make it 100 people? This looks familiar right here. Is he going to make it 100 people? And even at 100 people, we could do a small car show, but we could do a decent cruise night. But the problem is, and here's the other problem. He can make it 100 people at a gathering. He can make it 200 people at a gathering. To really have a good car show, we gotta have him bring it up to 250 for an outside gathering, or really just say, hey, let's just open it up altogether. The problem with the way things are right now is the state of New Jersey's been closed. So businesses are closed, people aren't working, nobody's got any money. And everybody that we always turn to, and not just us at Jersey Shore Car Shows, but other car clubs and other nonprofits, everybody that we turn to doesn't have the money that they used to really help us out. And it's really hard for them to say no. But in cases like this, we can't sit there and say, hey, you know what, you've always helped us out in the past, and kind of think of it as, all right, it's guaranteed they're going to help us out, because it's really not. So one of the things that we're all working against as nonprofits is funding. And that's one of the reasons, we were kind of lucky, because we started doing fundraising for our car show, back last year. But now people are starting to try to do fundraising for their projects, and it's just not working because businesses aren't open. So where are you going to go? And the ones that are open, they aren't doing as great as they were. So the biggest problem we're facing as car clubs and as nonprofits, and is what we're doing, is funding for our events. The other problem is locations. A lot of us would hold our car shows at restaurants and different plazas and businesses and stuff like that, and they're all closed, some of them permanently. So that's one of the reasons why we're building Firebird Farms Field, is so we have a location to do something. So the biggest problem that we've kind of faced, other than the funding, is getting a location. Now we can do, a lot of people are trying to do pop-up meets here and there and stuff like that, but then, without contacting the place where they want to have a meet at. They see an empty parking lot and they want to hold a meet. And that's kind of really hard to do, because that's somebody else's property. Now, we understand people are going to try to do it, and some will be able to successfully and some won't. But, it's really not the way things are meant to happen. We try to get permission from the people, we try to work with them, and we all do it together as a group. So, other than funding, the biggest problem that we're having is locations. So that's why we have to turn to a different type of idea, which is the road rallies and the drive-through car shows and stuff like that. The road rallies are okay because you don't really need a location, you just need a highway. The drive-through car shows, we need to work with a charity, we need to find a location that we can drive through without causing traffic backup and stuff like that, and we have a number of those already in the works and already picked out. So that's kind of what we're up against right now. Otherwise, this was shaping up to be a great year, great car show season, and now we see kind of what's happened, where everything's been canceled so far. So where does that leave us right now? Right now, June's out. There's not going to be any car shows in June, and there's not going to be anything through July 6th. So hopefully Governor Murphy will say that he's going to start opening things back up a little more to outside gatherings, and hopefully we could start having something after July. So what we ask you to do is we ask you to check our website. When you go to JerseyShoreCarShows.com, right on the main page is a red button that says COVID-19 show updates. If you check on that, that'll tell you what's been canceled and updates on what our governor has said about opening up the state, kind of where we are. As I'm recording this, we're still in stage 1 of the reopening, and we're moving to stage 2 next week. So we're getting there. But check out, when you go to JerseyShoreCarShows.com, check out our COVID-19 show update page. Also, you can check out the rest of our pages. On there you can sort by month, you can sort by area, and see what car shows are going on. We've left everything up that's been canceled. It just says canceled, so you can kind of see what's going on. And if somebody rescheduled to a later date, we have it at the original date, just with a message on there that it's been put to a new date. So you can check that out too, and kind of see what's going on in the future. And then finally, we ask you keep checking our Facebook page. All of our daily updates and everything are on Facebook and our Facebook group, which is Jersey Shore Car Shows /groups. Well, I'm sorry, it's facebook.com/groups/ Jersey Shore Car Shows. So check that out. We have a COVID-19 update every Friday, kind of telling you what's been going on for the week. And we try to give you some sort of daily updates and talk to you about what's going on. So thanks for tuning in. That's for joining us. And keep checking out our website, and hopefully we're going to have some car shows soon. But we're going to have some stuff to announce soon. We're not going to let everybody down. We're going to be working on things. We're going to be doing some great things. And as always, thank you to our website sponsors. Thank you to Pine Belt Cars. Thank you to Deluxe Car Care. Thank you Ironbound Trophy. And thank you Lacey Collision for all that you've done for us, all that you've done for the car community, so that way we can bring you all the awesome events and the content that we do. Thanks again, everybody. Peace out.